Scotty Rocker here with Beez and the Rocker podcast number 2, and I'm joined today with
Beez.
All right, we're back. So we had a harrowing night last night
Oh, did we
in
ever?
North Webster. That sucked.
Oh my gosh.
So Adam's garage, Micah's basement, and my garage are filled with music equipment that's being dried out by fans and dehumidifiers. So
Yes.
that was a freak storm last night, folks. So if you came,
It came up out of nowhere,
out of nowhere,
and it was the hardest thing I've ever been out in.
yeah,
Like-
it was devastating. Hopefully our equipment dries up and works. If not, but
We're praying that everything and our fans, I know you all are praying that everything dries up and still works, because
Yeah.
it's a lot of money.
And thanks for coming and listening,
Yeah.
or coming out to listen. We appreciate it. So
We had our fans out there, and sorry to disappoint, but
the show, you know, Mike, they say the show must go on. But
no, not in that, not in that condition. No way.
yeah, we were in about an inch of water in some places on that stage, so not cool.
That's in the low spots. I
Yeah,
think.
good grief. Oh man, I hope it dries up. So, well, we got some big things coming. We've been playing a lot as usual this
Mhm.
time of year.
Yep,
Did our first Rock the Dock.
we did. That was an interesting adventure.
And Mike, before we get started with the songwriting stuff,
Yes.
Rock the Dock. There's something that doing Rock the Dock on that pontoon boat is not as easy as people would imagine.
Oh no.
I mean,
No.
it's a difficult.
Yeah. It
ordeal.
Is. It is. It's a lot of maneuvering around things that you don't normally have to, and then transporting stuff. We had speakers fall on us on the way out,
Oh,
if you
boy.
remember,
That hurt.
and because we were trying to set up on the way
Yeah.
because of some logistical issues going on, and so we have another one. I think a week from
Saturday, June 29th
Yes.
on Bar B.
Yes. So
And that's going to be fun.
hopefully all you folks that listen to us out on Barbie will be out there, and
Yeah.
we'll have a good time.
Our first Rock the Dock on Bar B.
Yes.
So,
Our first
not-
excursion there.
Not sure. There must be a sandbar or somewhere. We'll find something, won't we?
There's a lot of lakes to choose from on that
Yeah.
string, so
And-
there's got to be one somewhere.
Well, you know what we did that one year? We drove around.
Yeah.
Remember, we just would
Yeah.
drive to people's docks.
Drove
and
around the
houses.
docks and sang to them,
Yeah.
serenaded, and then rolled on. Yeah.
Yeah, that was quite nice. And poor Chris Lake, he just arrived from Arkansas, I think,
Mm,
from vacation, and I mean, it was thrown into the captain's seat, and he's
Yeah.
never driven a boat before.
yep.
Well, at least on Tippy, I knew that lake real well. So, but that was pretty fun. And then, of course, he had to leave and go do the Mermaid Festival right after.
Mhm.
It gets busy in the summertime.
It does.
So, yeah, that rocked the dock. And another thing about it too is, and I'm not complaining. I love doing it. But we're out there working.
Oh yeah.
We don't get the luxury
No.
of jumping in the water.
No, we don't. No.
We're out there working, and it's 3 hours of,
Yep.
playing. and-
Space about this wide.
yeah, it's not as easy as one might think.
Yep.
But it sure is fun,
No, it's great.
especially when they bring the Jello shots. That's always
That
nice.
that does not hurt. That does not hurt.
Well, so we got a new song we're going to release next Thursday,
Friday.
Friday the 28th.
Friday, June 28th, a new song that I wrote and we recorded with the Leesburg Wrecking Crew as usual. It's called I, as in the letter I.
Yeah,
It's the shortest
it's pretty
title
short.
of any song I've written.
Yeah, and it's also
And-
quite unique. I would say it's very different from most of your other songs.
Yeah. Yep.
Although people say, "Oh, what kind of music do you play?" and I'm like, "Man, well, you can't categorize it. That's why songs in the key of Beez
Yeah.
fits it perfect. This is another song in the key of Beez,
Yeah.
but I tell you, I feel like the '90s alternative vibes
Yeah.
on this one.
I think so too. And all of my music is inspired by something. I think everything really is in a way. But yeah, I I was in college during the 90s.
Yeah.
That's old, isn't it? But anyways, I can remember when all that alternative rock was coming out, and that was very impressionable on me.
Sure.
And so, wrote this song. The song is about sort of like, having the blinders removed from a failed relationship. And so you're seeing with clarity finally, and kind of going back over how things were, when you thought things were pretty good and they weren't. And so that was kind of what I was thinking about when I wrote it. But then you get all of those our very talented friends involved, and it became it really became what I was envisioning anyways, which was sort of that alt rock sort of vibe. And and boy, that really came through, I think. So that's going to be definitely it'll be different than what people have heard, I think, so far.
Well, we put you and I did the demo with bass, uke, and your vocals.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm pretty sure Adam heard where I was going. And then when he put the drum track down,
yes,
that was impressive.
He loves this song.
Yeah.
He's been waiting for this one to drop.
Yeah,
I know.
He rocks. He rocks out on this one.
He worked hard at it, and they all did. I mean, we've got, as usual, we've got a great drum track, great bass line, of course. My ukulele is chugging along in the background, but there's a lot of things going on in that song too. Some great guitar work by Micah Gibson, and some great keys again, as usual, by Anna Gibson. And I can't wait for everybody to hear it.
Yeah, I'm excited. That's going to be cool. I'll play a snippet at the end of this podcast so people can get a glimpse of it. Yeah, your artwork on it was pretty cool too.
Thanks. Well, I was kind of trying to visualize what I just described, actually, sort of breaking through and seeing with clarity. Mm-hmm. So, yeah.
Yeah, so like this one's pretty much some of your songs are really straightforward, while others are a little more, have some in depth with a bridge and sometimes two bridges. This one was pretty straightforward. How, when do you say this is what I like? How do you know, hey, this is how I'd like it to be?
Oh, well, I mean, sometimes, and maybe it begins with how the song starts. Like sometimes, and I would say probably most of the songs I've written have started with a chord progression, something that I think sounds kind of cool, makes me think of this or that or whatever. And so sometimes it's a chord progression and then lyrics are added to it. Sometimes it's the other way. Sometimes I'll have lyrics, and I've got lots of notes in my phone, actually, where I write down little lines and things. And sometimes those pop out and I'm like, okay, now that kind of sounds like the hook of a chorus.
Cool.
And then I'll build around that. And then as far as, whether something needs a bridge or something, I don't know. It just kind of comes out in the writing process. And, and then there's not to say that there is an input when we get the whole band together, of course,
And this one's in D.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if you've ever wrote one in D.
Yeah.
Finally, Christmas time is here, I think. No, that's G, isn't it?
Yeah. A lot of G.
Yeah.
And C.
And those are excellent chords for ukulele. I mean, you only got 4 strings, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
But D, you started this one off in D, and it shows too. I mean, when people hear it, they're gonna see, oh, this is what they're talking about. Wow, it's pretty. D's pretty powerful. Pretty powerful chord, very energizing, I think.
Yeah.
And man, this song is energy from start to finish. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you'll like it when you hear it.
The groove's a lot of fun. We were looking forward to playing it last night, as a matter of fact.
We were. But we will. Yeah. We have a show the night that it debuts, actually.
Yeah.
So
Friday night at Bar 13.
Yep.
Oh, that's going to be fun.
So that crowd will be able to hear it.
Yeah.
On the day that it debuts. So we would encourage you to come out that night if you're available.
Yeah,
we go
for
on at
sure.
9 o'clock.
9 p.m. at Bar 13 in Pearson,
Mhm.
Friday, June 28th. A fun place to go see a rock show.
And you and I have been there for
Yeah.
acoustical stuff, but this will be the first time that we'll have the whole band
The
there
band.
on stage, and it's going to be fun, be exciting. New venue for us in that capacity. So.
Yeah. Yeah. Anthony too. We need to give a shout out to Anthony. He worked his butt off last night, as we all did. We all did. And Rocking the Dock, the song that Beez wrote, we released it last month. Anthony recorded that for us. So big shout out to Anthony Galliano for doing an awesome job.
He did great.
He is quite the sound engineer, both on stage and in the studio. So thanks, Anthony.
Yep.
Yeah, that was. I look forward to doing that again.
Yeah, I'm sure we will.
With Anthony. Yeah. Yeah. So what? And then we have one more after I.
2 more.
We have 2 more.
2 more new songs. Yeah, we've got 2 in the pocket that will be.
That goes to show you. I'm just sitting here with the look on my face, like, there is 2. Hold on. So I know we have "Take These Blues Away," which is a really cool song, and but I can't.
Living
for Tonight. That song's awesome. I was practicing it yesterday because I played on my 5-string,
Yep.
Yes, totally forgot about that one. That song's awesome.
Yep. And that's different. That's, they're all 3 of those that are coming out next, including I, which will be out first, are all different.
Yeah,
so
they're different and they're rocking, man. Living for Tonight, man. What a neat song that is. Micah, he laid down an awesome riff. It's just got that, I don't know, you've heard it before, that dun 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 dun, kind of dun 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 dun, and I couldn't play it. It was too hard. It's too fast for me. So I just thought, you know what? I'm just going to bring my 5-string in and lay down the low end on this one. And man, do I like it. Yeah, do I like it.
It surely does.
Sounds good. And then when Anna does when you guys do the call and response.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, oh, man, this rocks. Yeah.
It probably deserves its own show. We'll have to talk again about
we'll
that
do another
one. The process of that one. So.
And again, good cover work or artwork for that one. Yeah, the flyer. That's pretty cool.
Get to use my graphic design skills a little bit for our cover art. So
yeah, doing real well.
And maybe we should, once again, before we sign off, plug that if you want to see those visuals, we are on all the major streaming platforms and digital downloads. Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon Music, YouTube Music.
Yeah, and you know what, Mike?
Et cetera.
I better let everybody know. The Beez and the Rocker Facebook page, which we try to engage, but it was tied to my Scott Hardy account on Facebook, and that got completely hacked and overhauled. I can't get it back. So I can't remember how to get into our Facebook, our Beez and the Rocker Facebook. So there's a reason why it's kind of stagnant. So, I got to get that back, and you'll see a lot more action. But get on there, and we monitor it daily. So get on there and leave us a comment.
Yep.
And please check us out on our YouTube channel. We are trying to grow that channel for sure.
Yep.
Where the podcasts are, and we also have some fun videos. And all the songs we release get put on YouTube.
Yep. Everywhere that we are, too. If you like or subscribe, that helps us out tremendously. So thank you for everybody who's done that already.
Yeah. Big thanks.
Thanks if you would consider doing that for us. So
yeah. Well, let's wrap it up, Beez. I know you got to get to camp. And
we have real lives.
Yeah.
Aside from music.
Yeah.
So
well, everybody, thanks for tuning in and watching Beez and the Rocker and supporting us. We sure do appreciate you. And we'll see you next time.
See you next time.